Oh, welcome to London. We were going to start this video a lot earlier in Oxford, but actually by the time we got off the bus from Aberdeen to Oxford, and we had about 2 minutes to get on the tube and get down to London. So here we are, which was rather windy but quite nice, and we are in Shepherd's Bush, and we are about to walk down to Hammersmith. I'm sure Kev will film everything, including the dogs, on the way. I'll catch up with you when we get to the next pit stop, which hopefully should be the Richmond Arms. Really fucking Lanzarote again. Oh no, definitely breezier. Not too bad when you get out of the crosswind, is it?
Yeah. I don't know if any of you have been to London before, particularly Shepherd's Bush. I've lived in and around this area. I used to come up when I was about 15, 16. So we are talking about 50 odd years. It has changed quite a bit.
Oh yeah, Kev is an old man.
It has
this
changed.
Is what happens when he gives me a microphone. You can actually hear me now.
Quite a bit. Well, we're hoping the microphones are working. So what we're going to do, we're going to head up towards the
Shepherd's Bush Road.
Yeah. So if you can see in the distance the green lights, we're heading up to there. We're going to hook a left, and then we're going to head towards Hammersmith. But we're also going to be taking you on a few pubs.
Yeah, well, we can't get into the premiere until 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so we're going to look at a few pubs. We're also going to try and walk across Hammersmith Bridge, which I believe they've just opened. So that has been closed since just before COVID. So that's what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me stop. Have a look around. Now that's Shepherd's Bush Green. Can we walk?
Well, I'm assuming so.
Well, if not,
we'll get run over.
If not, you're going to see me get run over. It'll all be on film. I've also got a new gimbal, so I do apologise if that's not working properly. And we've also got the microphones working as well.
Oh look, the sun's come out.
Lovely, isn't it?
I checked the weather forecast this morning before we left Abingdon, and it said cloudy and cold. So I dressed appropriately. Now we've got blue skies and sun. But that just means I'll have to go shopping and get some t-shirts.
So we'll share our experience on the Oxford Tube.
Okay. This is why we normally travel with National Express. Their coaches are comfortable and nice. So the Oxford Tube that we got on this morning didn't look like it had been cleaned for about a week. And every pothole, every time you crossed over into another lane down the M40, it was like being on a roller coaster ride.
It felt like being on the Pepsi Big one at Alton Towers, not Alton Towers, Blackpool, for like well over 2 hours. So it took us 2 hours to get from Gloucester Green to Shepherd's Bush. 50 minutes, no, 55 minutes, sorry, of that time was spent getting out of Oxford. And it is a case they stop at virtually every stop getting out of Oxford.
It's a bus service that serves a lot of people.
It does. Right. In the left. So we know this area quite well. We used to when we used to come up for the theatre pre-COVID. We used to stay up here. There's lots and lots of lovely little B&Bs, and it's convenient because you just jump on a bus to get back here. But we don't now do a lot of theatres because
We tend to use
we've seen it
the one in
and done it.
Oxford.
Yeah, so we tend to go to a lot in Oxford. And if we ever want to go and see a musical, we go to Oxford.
Sorry, it is windy.
Yeah, it's a bit like being back in Lane's Grotto.
Although we've got sunshine, it's not warm sunshine. Which is a shame, because if Easter had been last week, it was really warm last week. Yeah, that's what the road's for. So unfortunately in London, even though there's a cycle lane and a wide enough road to get 300 bikes next to each other, they decide to come and annoy you walking down the pavement. In my day, the pavement was for people who were walking. But as I'm microphoned up, I will try to be polite. If not, Kev will be doing some editing.
No editing required.
Well, we'll see. So far I've only had one drink, so who knows where this night's going to end up, because we're not due to go to see War of the Worlds, which is what we've booked for this weekend, until tomorrow afternoon. So the performance starts at 3 o'clock and it's in Greenwich at the O2. But we'll get up relatively early-ish. We'll grab some breakfast tomorrow, then we'll head over there and we'll do a video of the O2. It's not the arena, it's actually the O2.
The Millennium Stadium, dear.
Is it the Millennium Stadium?
The Millennium.
Confuse me.
No, sorry, not.
Yeah. It was the Millennium Dome, and then it changed.
Millennium Dome. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll take you around there. It's quite nice. And then when we come out of there, our plan at the moment is to have a little wander around Greenwich.
Where
but
I was brought up.
That does rather depend on the weather, because you are a little bit up and up down there, aren't you?
Oh, it'll be fine. Which one have we stayed in? The Sapphire?
Sapphire we've stayed in, yeah. Stayed in quite a few down here.
You know, you said about the pub on the corner.
It looks like it's closed.
Oh, it don't look good.
Is it this one or is it the next corner?
No, it's this one. Well, it's got scaffolding outside. And to be honest with you, it did really need doing up. And I've really got this nasty feeling now.
Yeah, it is open, it's just
So you've got an
beer
open
garden.
Rick? You've got an open midnight. Right. Are we going in?
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look around the corner. You used to have chairs out there.
Huh? Oh, you're going to...
Right. Well, we might have to turn it off here because not all the pubs like people
we'll
doing
just
stuff.
go in. I could always say no.
Yeah, exactly. Can't see. Hello. Sorry, I can't see. Can I have a pint of Madre, please? Madre? Yes, please. What do you want?
A neck oil.
And a neck oil, please. Thank you.
Can you use my card? My card's on there.
Is it all right if he does a little bit of videoing? Thank you. Not everybody likes it.
Yeah, spent a few hours.
Oh, don't have it on there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you. Right. Do you want to sit up there?
Yep. Sit there.
We'd either sit there or sit there. We sit here. We're out the way then, aren't we? I'm having this side. Sun's out. Not called a Leo for nothing.
Huh?
Not called a Leo for nothing.
Ah, quite nice in here. Right, I'm just going to turn you off for a minute.
Right, let's go. So, as you can see, the sun has come out in all its glory. Kevin and I are trussed up like two Christmas turkeys.
I'll be fair. Those two ladies in front of us were dressed up.
And the cherry blossom is blowing everywhere, which is quite nice to see because you don't often see that in this country. But we're now going to carry on down Shepherd's Bush Road. It's not a long walk, it's probably about 10-minute walk.
Yeah. There could be another pit stop. Hold on, flash car coming round.
Only because Kez's bladder can last about 10 minutes before he needs to release it again. Let's be fair to him, he is almost 70. And I have been polishing the life policy just in case.
And I have been showing Max how to use this damn thing so she can carry on.
Regardless.
When I'm pushing up the daisies, so to speak.
There'll be no daisies involved, I've told you. It's a black bag in the River Thames, or the River Rock, which runs at the bottom of our house.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for no funeral, Sunbeam. If you want a funeral, you need to make your own plans. If there was room in the garden for you, you'd be in there, along with a dog and three cats.
It's actually lucky. It's lucky that I can't be buried with the dog because there's now a shed on poor old Dale, so we know that he's not getting out anymore.
Yeah, bless him. That's coming up for 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, it is 3 years ago because we were away in Lanzarote, weren't we?
Yeah.
And my daughter Charlotte was pregnant with Fred, and Fred is 3 years old on the 5th of May. So Grandad hasn't done a video with Fred yet. But I'm sure there'll be one coming up. At the moment, Freddie's more grandma, which is quite nice. But unfortunately, I work 5 days a week, and Mummy and Daddy like to spend the weekend with him, which they should do. But we'll see. I might do a cheeky little video of Fred when he has a stay over every Monday. I might do a little cheeky video because he is such a character. So I picked him up from nursery this Monday, and it seems to be a race whenever the grandchildren come round to our house, so you can sit in Grandma's chair first. So Fred was sat there quite happily watching Spidey and Friends, which is his latest fad. Then I made him his dinner and sat him at the table. And halfway through his dinner, he casually turned round and went, "Excuse me, I think you'll find I was sat there first." To which I went, "Excuse me, I think you'll find it's mine." And he went, "No, Grandma, excuse me, I was sat there first." And this is a child that's not 3 years old yet, so he is quite funny. But he's also a little sod. Takes no notice whatsoever of his mum and dad. But Grandad's taking to threaten him, "Oh, I'll ring Grandma at work." And then he does as he's told. So we are now at the Brook Green Hotel. So the Brook Green Hotel is a Young's pub, and it does actually have accommodation, although I've yet to find how to book that accommodation online. I've tried their QR code, I've tried looking on various websites, and it's very nice, but it is what it is. It's a big pub in Shepherd's Bush. I've now got a new bugbear whilst in London. These new Lime bikes. I've come across 3 different lots of people riding them who think it's perfectly acceptable when you're crossing a road and the little green man's on, which means I can cross the road, that the stop sign on the other side of that does not include them. So you just carry on coming at you.
It doesn't apply to them.
Oh no, there's the fire brigade. There's the fire station. So, as far as I know, this is one of the London Fire Brigade stations that is still actually working as London Fire Brigade. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure the last time we came down here there was fire engines behind those red doors. But I don't know. It still has the badge on the door.
That is.
It is still working. There are fire engines in there. So this is Hammersmith Fire Station. Yep, there is definitely fire engines in there.
A fire engine
There's more than one. There's 3 in there. It is.
I think you find we're just coming up to where the old fire station used to be.
What, that one?
And no, I think it's opposite where we're staying.
Ah, yes, it is the original one before it moved. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We haven't been here for a couple of years, but we do like Hammersmith. You could be when you walk down this road, it's like you're a million miles from the river, but actually you're not. It's probably another 5-minute walk and you're right on the Thames. And the last time we came, Hammersmith Bridge, it's always been closed to traffic, or it's been closed to traffic for a long time. It was closed to pedestrians as well. and it has recently just opened up. So you can now go from this side of the river and over Hammersmith Bridge and into Barnes, which is a lovely area. And probably most people will say, "Yeah, Barnes is not London." Well, you're in London, so get on with it. But it's different. Everybody wants to walk down Oxford Street, and everybody wants to go and do Westminster Abbey and London Bridge and Tower Bridge and the London Eye. So we thought actually we quite enjoy doing a bit different. And the Premier Inn, where we're staying for the next 2 nights, is just down here. The last time we came here, we tried to get here. We'd been to see a show in West End, and we got the tube back, and it was about 11:30, 12:15. So we said, "Oh, we'll go and have a drink." So we went round the corner, opposite the hotel, round the corner, and the guy on the door,
It was a Belushi.
asked us first for ID, which we gave, and then tried to tell me that I had to pay £5 per person to get in. And I just looked at him and went, "You're a pub. Not a nightclub. It's not exclusive." So we walked 200 metres round the corner and ended up in the Witherspoons, which is the William Morris. And something I've learned from watching YouTube is that every single Witherspoons has a different carpet, which relates to whatever they've called that pub. So this one, the William Morris, will all be William Morris print. I didn't know that, and to be fair, I never even looked at the carpet, but I'm now intrigued to see how many Witherspoons I can find with different carpets. So that is the Duke of Hammersmith. Was originally called, it was the Rutland Arms.
The Rutland Arms, yeah.
It's been slightly extended, but it's quite a quaint little pub. Not quite sure. I think it's a free house, isn't it? They do some very random ales in there. Mr. Tweedy would probably like that. Somebody else will be watching.
No, Mr. Tweedy won't, because it has beer, IPAs that have got grapefruit, and he's not into that.
So there is the original, what is now Wagamama's.
So there's your original.
That's where the fire brigade used to be, and what an amazing building that is.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like Wagamama's, so we've not been in there. Not sure that they've still got the fireman's pole in the middle of the room. Probably not. Well, that could be an interesting concept when you've had a few drinks. But the bar and block looks like it's extended since last time we were here.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure the bar and block is actually affiliated with
No,
Premier Inn.
it's not.
Although you can book meals via the Premier Inn. But we'll be back here later. We're now gonna can't get in till 3 then. We might as well
Have a walk round the corner.
have a walk round. Don't think they're going to give our room up if we're not in it.
True.
What we'll do now is we have got to negotiate quite a few crossings to get over to the other side, and when we get down to the Rutland Arms by the river, we'll why have they still got Christmas decorations up?
No.
We'll come back and we'll show you why we like the Rutland Arms.
Right, so we're starting at Queen Caroline Estate. This is the Riverside Studios. And if you're old enough, you used to have TFI Friday, and don't forget your toothbrush. So we're going to walk this way, and we're coming down, so you can see that now people are walking over Hammersmith Bridge, which is great. We're going to try and do a video between now and when we leave. Max is waiting for me because she wants to go to the Rutland Arms, which is actually a Green King pub. Go underneath here. We spent a few hours here, especially in summer. It's lovely. If you look at these buildings, they're fantastic. If I had the money, I'd buy one. As I haven't, I'm not. Right, let's make our way down in the Thames. Tide's out.
Wow, tide is out.
Yeah.
And for those people who do not think the Thames is tidal, yes it is.
Fantastic.
You see Fulham Football Club from here.
Oh yeah, all right, let's spin.
It's just down there.
So yeah, in the distance, you've got Fulham Football Club.
That was being rebuilt the last time we came.
It's quite nice because they're playing tomorrow, and we're in a different
Nowhere near.
different part of London.
Right, let's go see if we can find somewhere to.
Yep.
We'll be bloody lucky at this time of day.
On our bombs. If not, we'll have to go and have a quick beer inside.
Which is sacrilege when the sun's shining in England. But it's also very noisy, so we might have to switch off. Amazing little houses. Okay. Blue Anchor.
Yeah. And the Blue Anchor is what, dear?
That is the rowing club.
Yeah. What also is the Blue Anchor famous for?
No idea.
Minder. So I think it was the last ever episode we had Dennis Waterman and co, and they appeared at the beginning, and then right at the last ever episode with him in it, they were pictured on the roof. So here we go. So rowing club. Looks like we're going in.
When we go in, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right. What do you want? Oh, hell of a hazy days. Just got to switch off very quickly because I need my discount card.
Which way are we going?
Oh, there we go, another Green King pub. Rutland Arms, we might come back. That's what we're up to. So change your plan. as always. We're now heading back to the Premier Inn because we can now get in. We're going to drop everything off and we're going to go to the William Morris for something to eat. Is that not right?
Yes.
So I would have thought these places around here would cost a few pennies.
I'm not sure. Most of them.
Well, a lot of them being converted to flats and the like. But very nice. Apart from the sounds like the motorway noise.
It amazes me how
Rutland Grove.
amazes me how you can be in Chelsea and Hammersmith, and then Hammersmith and Fulham.
Can't believe mine's up.
Problem in London is when the sun comes out, everybody wants to sit out where there are outside space.
Oh, green flag.
No, it's a blue plant. It's in honour of a cat.
Oh,
Actually, they don't give you any years, so
no.
how long will it be before they pull these trees up? Those roots must go all the way under the road, and very nice houses around here. Digby Mansions. Now, I can't remember what I've heard about Digby Mansions. Whether it was a Siemens retreat. I'll have a look when I get back to the hotel.
That's your idea what you think. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. This you are going the straight and the left hand side. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me know what it is. I'll get them to do a key.
Okay. This is here. Max. Take yours. Okay, I have to give you the key because this key didn't work. Okay, give me 2 minutes.
What do you say? I don't know.
Okay. It was American football. First floor?
Yeah.
That's fine. We do the walkie bit.
tiniest window ever. Literally the tiniest window ever.
Oh, that's weird. Yep, we got a big window view. So this is, what is it, room?
117.
117. Oh, yeah. Well,
What's that, the bathroom?
yeah, I think the light is on the outside. Very nice.
It is a tiniest room.
It's not like we're going to be holding parties.
I don't even understand why they put curtains in.
No, it's weird. What about that one?
No,
It's
nothing
just,
there.
oh,
It's
it's
just
just
a wall.
it's just a wall. Different. Right, we're in. Let's get rid of all this stuff off our backs, and then let's go out again.
Jesus Christ. Now which way? That way.
Yeah, go this way.
Or as I would say to Fred. Which way, Fred?
Il y a le feu. Ania, il doit.
So we've had a couple of hours at the hotel, a little nap, and now we're heading off for part 2. That way. We came that way. Why are you going this way?
Not many people know this. But look. That is in memory of
Rick Mail.
Rick Mail. Got removed for a while, and then the public went, put it back.
Nobody knows why it got moved. Oh, look at the smell of dope in the evening. No, we can't walk.
I nearly said, if he's just paid £100,000 for that car, he should have some decent brakes.
Well, might have said that after he'd hit you, love.
Oh, true.
But then I would have said, if you can pay £100,000 for that car, you can pay for the death of my husband.
Is that Edvard Munch? The one hit wonder?
One that did the screen, didn't he?
One hit wonder.
All it took was that one painting, love.
True. He's been living off it ever since.
Well, he isn't, he's dead. Love how people stare at you when you've got a camera and then give you a dirty look. You don't have to look at it.
No.
And to be fair, weren't filming you, love. You just happened to be walking by.
Yeah, they'll get over it.
Yeah. So we're gonna head off and see if we can find another little pub.
Or two. Well, we know there's definitely one here.
There's one here. I don't know where the Dove is.
Just gonna walk past the Rutland Arms. I don't think we've ever gone further than Rutland, have we?
Yeah, we have. We walked
Have
up
we?
there. Yeah.
I think the road that we're looking for is Upper Mall. But we're going to have a beer. We're just up here. Old City Arms. Oh, look.
The Fulham pub.
The Fulham pub.
Luckily, Fulham are playing tomorrow. Got music on in here. You going? Do you want to go in?
Yeah. It's got music. It's best if I turn you off. Yeah, you have to press.
Yeah, I did.
You have to press play when it's in. Never done this before.
This is a bit like deja vu.
Yeah, but it's
Now it's pitch black.
it's pitch black. We've never.
Well, it's not pitch black.
We've never been out in the dark.
What a difference. And the tide is in. I'll come in here anyway.
Yeah.
Real fascination with women walking around with funky shoes on. Reminds me of Jack the Ripper.
Be interesting to see this place in the dark. Planes
It's
coming
still
out of
got stuff in
Heathrow.
it. Yeah, you can see them, can't
And they're
you?
coming out. So
Yeah. Well, it's only up the road, isn't it?
yeah.
Cycle with caution, pedestrian priority. Could have done with some of that down the road.
It's nice to see, you know.
Nice to see him still busy.
Yeah. Oh, live music.
Like some salts and a little honey, and then it was like cars. Yeah.
Public school boys
Yeah.
and girls.
Oh, they'll be out in
Whatever
force.
gender they choose to be.
They'll be out in force tomorrow.
Yeah, they will.
Although
A lot of houseboats. Remember when we were here last time and the tide was coming in and
we
we watched
this-
them come up?
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Take a look at that. He's definitely listing,
Oh,
isn't
that's
it?
on the mud. at the moment.
Yeah.
Give it an hour or so, it won't be. Must be a weird sensation. I mean, where does that thing ever go if it goes anywhere?
Wouldn't have thought it goes anywhere these days. Looks like it's possibly someone's home because they've got
It looks
some,
like it could be. Yeah, they've got bamboo around it, haven't they?
some bamboo up there. I think that's how Richard Branson started out, wasn't it? Lived on a
Oh, who?
Richard Branson, didn't he live on
I don't know.
a boat on the Thames before he well, actually thinking about it, even though he was mega rich, he still lived on a boat.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
It's a dove. Ain't gotta go far.
Is that the dove? Dovers.
The dove is.
Oh, he's dragged me down here and that's what's going to have a nose. So you've got to walk round it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. A bit strange.
Yeah, because if not, you'd be paddling. A little jetty.
Yeah. Down here?
Yeah, down there. I have seen this so many times on videos.
Land, isn't it?
So many times I've seen this on videos, and this is the first time I've been in. You look at it, it looks like the
Looks
smallest
tiny.
pub in the world.
Well, isn't it supposed to have the smallest bar in the world?
It's got the smallest public bar in the world. Right, let's have a quick look before we go in.
They won't let you
Yeah,
film
so
it.
there's your public bar.
Huh?
There's your public bar.
Okay.
It's steeped in history.
Really not disturbing.
There you go. Guinness Book of Records. Smallest public bar. I'm going to switch it off because
Sorry, no, it's all right. I'm waiting
I'm
for.
not sure whether we can video in there. And have a beer. Right, have a check. Say anything you like.
This is my private parlour.
I finished early last night, so I won't go early tonight.
It's great. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant.
Whenever Shireen finished that.
He tells you to dismount, you dickhead.
Dismount.
No cycling through the passage.
Yep.
Clearly states that up there. I can see it.
Yeah.
No cycling through the passage. Not only did he cycle through the passage, he had shopping bags on each side.
Yeah, the word Richard Cranium springs to mind.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Richard Cranium in Kev's language and dickhead in mine.
This is it.
Right, come on, let's go back.
Right.
Well, this lot decide what they're doing.
Oh, is the light on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
What light?
The that light. Right, let's get out. There we go. There we go. Done it.
That's very nice. The
It's
barman
great.
was very nice as well.
Great, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic. I want to buy that house.
Oh, there's a Thomas James somebody Sanderson. Oh, he founded the Dove's Press.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's a story behind that. And,
We
well,
should look at that in daylight.
I'll
Oh, we
post,
need to cut back the wisteria a little bit.
I'll post you a link because there is a story behind that. And, yeah, there is a story. Right.
Where we go? I'll walk through the park, haven't we? It brings you out at the same place.
Yep. There, let's walk through the park.
I think we'll be alright. It's Hammersmith, darling.
So, as I've said to my good lady, that is another one ticked off the bucket list. Always wanted to do the Dove. Ever since Rob's London videos and Mr. Tweedy videos. They've been fortunate to go and do it when there's been nobody in the pub. We had to do it when there was a lot of people in the pub, but at least we got to sit in the smallest bar, public bar in the world. Very enjoyable.
I don't know where that leads. You can go that way if you want.
Yeah, it's the other side of the
Are your
pubs.
lights on?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for some unknown reason, it's decided to put the light on. Unfortunately, my phone has a mind of its own.
The road, the traffic.
The road, it'd be really nice.
Unfortunately, you're in London, you're going to get that wherever you go. You want to spell that again now?
Yeah, start it again. Hold on.
Good job that's not a clapperboard because somebody's big nose would have been right in it. Anyway, so we've been for a walk. We've been to the City Arms, which is predominantly a Fulham pub. But actually really nice in there. Very old-fashioned little booths to sit in and watch the world go around. Then we went for a walk down to the Dove. And if anybody's seen that episode of Benidorm, where they trapped by the island, which is Dove Island,
Duves.
so we've now called it the Doves Pub. If you haven't seen Benidorm, you need to go and have a look at that. That's brilliant. And I don't mean Benidorm the place, I mean Benidorm the sitcom. And now we're in the Swan, which is right on the roundabout. Our hotel is just around the corner. And we have the William Morris next door, and IKEA and Primark just down the road, which we will frequent before we head back on Monday. Tomorrow is over to Greenwich, and we'll see if we can find some little gems in Greenwich. It's a bit difficult to film inside pubs. People they do get quite arsy about taking videos. I don't understand why. If you don't want to be in a video, then just turn around or cover your face. But anyway, so we're going to end it here for tonight. We're going to have a couple more drinks, then head back to the hotel, and we'll see you tomorrow morning where we go and find breakfast. So we're done. See you later. Bye.